you've had trouble getting pregnant, the good news is there are some wonderful new ways to preserve your fertility, and Dr. Joseph Garza with Advanced Fertility Center is here along with the beautiful Erica Vasquez. She is one of his patients. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
And Erica, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story. Tell me exactly why you ended up going to see Dr. Garza and wanting to preserve your eggs.
I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma in October of last year, and they told me I had the possibility of not being able to have children. So after talking with my family, we made the decision to look for options for me, and Dr. Garza was kind enough to open up his offices to me and help me with that.
Here's the wonderful news. Isn't she beautiful, first of all? Oh my gosh, she's such a beautiful, beautiful woman. You have your last chemo treatment tomorrow, and then you don't have to do that. So thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story, because I can imagine there's a lot of viewers right now watching that are going through something like this, or maybe they have someone they love very much that's going through this, and you're so young and you're so beautiful, and I know you want a family, so that's why you decided to do it. So what was that process like for you, the preserving part?
Well, it actually happened really quick. The doctor gave me 2 weeks to do the preservation, so right away Dr. Garza's office took me in. And it was a matter of just a couple of weeks taking medications, and I was able to preserve 9 little snowflakes, they like to call them. So.
That's wonderful. And do you feel a little bit of a sense of relief that they're safe and that you know they're there?
Definitely. It gives me a sense of peace to know that after this is behind me, I'm going to have a sense of normalcy.
You are. You absolutely are. Dr. Garza, this is just an example of the types of women that you see in the stories that you hear. And so what is it like for you when you meet such a wonderful person like this, and she's so young and she's in the fight of her life, but she's thinking about the future. She wants to have a family, and that's where you come in.
Well, she's incredible, and the advances in medical oncology are unbelievable now, where now patients can really rationally expect to survive their cancer and think about their fertility later on, which wasn't possible before. So not only do they survive, but once their oncologist gives us the okay, if they're clear at 5 years or whatever criteria, they have their eggs waiting for them if and when they're ready.
And what types of procedures are we talking here to preserve the eggs? What are the options, and what do you normally do?
Well, you know, in her case, we were able to stimulate her ovaries, produce extra eggs, take them out like an in vitro fertilization procedure, and then preserve the eggs unfertilized. So she has her options not only to have children, but also to decide if and when to get married and utilize her future husband's contribution.
Whoever that lucky guy is.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying. So once you preserve them, how long are they good? How long do you have?
Well, because the procedure is rather new, we really don't know how long, but human embryos have survived for over 20 years.
Wow.
And human sperm have survived frozen for over 50 years. So we can also preserve sperm for the male counterpart that may be having to undergo cancer treatments. But embryos, we ourselves have had embryos frozen for 15 years.
That's wonderful.
They were unthawed and are now children on this earth.
Well, you know, if we have some viewers watching right now that maybe they don't even know where to turn. They're dealing with something like you are right now, or maybe they're worried they're getting a little too old. They worry, I haven't found Mr. Right just yet. They can come and see you, and you can lead them in the right direction, right, Dr. Garza?
Absolutely. No, we consider this an emergency, just like if you have had an appendix, you need to be seen immediately.
Okay. Erica, thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing your story. Will you keep us updated?
Of course.
Okay, and when that lucky man finally, when the lucky guy finally, puts a ring on it, will you let us know?
Of course.
Okay, good, good. And thank you so much, Dr. Garza, for being here and for everything you're doing for women throughout our city.
Thank you.
All right, and if you would like more information on Advanced Fertility Center, they're located up in Stone Oak on Hardy Oak Boulevard, Suite 500. The phone number is 616-0680, and the website advancedfertilitycenter.org. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.